Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield to throw it, and his first look is incomplete. And this one too low.
Janovich, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield, and they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 18-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, and it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Win the rep, let's go right here.
Here's Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Sione Takitaki drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Mayfield on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Chubb. Tackle made right at midfield. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Jeremy Chin.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Cleveland.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Browns.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good leg steam going.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
B.J. Goodson made the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Group right. Find out. Hey, check 24. Yeah, Delta. He's checking.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier. The tackle by Sione Taki.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And 8 yards. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Jarvis Landry, 40 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
Yep.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. That's out to Chubb, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board. This
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Switzer on the return. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Mayfield. I tell you what, credit is... there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Here's Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Browns 13, Panthers 10. For Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
We never know just when it's our time and legends are gone. We don't know why. So before they go, I can't go toast. So give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like
Check, check, walk 54, walk 54. Let him know. Let him know.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
Mayfield's pass.
It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They run. Chubb, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain of 4 yards. It's now
running for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Mayfield on play action. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Recovered by Cleveland.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. First down, they'll run with Chubb. He's to the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. The 40. Past the 20. Bring it! And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play. a turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick six, fourth quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead.
Slide to kick off for Carolina.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. What a big fourth quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. He was just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Get in the weight room. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Find out.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He'll look to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick